Dear October 8th Jews, you are not an October 8th Jew. Maybe there were some converts to Judaism that happened to be on October 8th, but you are not a Jew that was born 2 years ago. You are the sons and daughters of Abraham and Sarah in an unending tradition. Believe it or not, if you had an 100-year-old and a 1-year-old in a room, which is, thank God, in our day possible, beautiful. That's 100 years. Go back 30 of those, and you're back at Moshe. It's 100 people in a room to go back 3,000 years. You are part of an ancient tradition and your soul is ancient. So no, there's no such thing as an October 8th Jew on a deepest level. But if you found your soul awakening in the last 2 years, I want you to listen to this message. This is a Chanuka message that applies to every single neshama, every single Jewish soul, and all of our deep and holy ally friends. Rav Melamed in Pini Halacha says, and this is all over all of Judaism, Halachatz hecharif keneged hayahdus orer et hazik nishmasi. The intense pressure against the Jewish people kindles and awakens the spark of the Jewish soul. And God forbid it should have to be any more persecution and hatred to do so. But whoever is awake right now, the message of Chanuka is absolutely for you. You see, on Purim, we celebrate the victory that we had against the genocidal decree by Haman. It was the celebration of the Jewish body sustaining itself and surviving. But Chanuka isn't like that. The physical victory didn't last. What we are actually celebrating on Chanuka is the nitzachon, the victory of the ruchanit, the spiritual victory. So Purim is a celebration of Jewish survival of the guf, the body, and Chanuka of the soul. And right now in this era that we are living, it might seem on the surface that what we are fighting against in anti-Semitism and with the world against us is just our physical safety. And it's actually not true. Of course it is that, and Hashem should protect us, as He will. But what we're really fighting for right now, on the truth, is our spiritual lives. Because Eretz Yisrael, the land of Israel, which we are all binded into and connected to, and you can't separate us as a people from that land, that's a spiritual thing. The land is the spiritual epicenter of our lives. It is the body to our souls. It is the home of the divine presence, and it is the place that we are meant to shine. So the response that we must have right now is not just a response about the fighting of our physical danger. As Rabbi Lomet says, Yemei Chanuka, it's days of ruchnius, of spirituality, lehodos ulahalel, to thank and praise Hashem, she'ezar lanu, who has helped us, lishmor, has allowed us to keep our Torah and our mitzvos, our light, our souls and our spiritual practices that awaken the light within us. So if we want to get stronger with this neshama that has been awakened, it can't just be an anti-identity. It can't just be a focus on the guf around protecting our bodies as Jewish people, but of course we fight for that with everything we are. It is about awakening the spirit, and that is what Chanuka is. That is the way. That is the light in the celebration of Chanuka. That is the victory.